Good morning. Well, I gotta tell you something. If you're like me, you've probably been thinking a lot about masks recently. I mean, of course, we've all been wearing masks this summer because there's this virus going around and we want everybody to stay safe. So when we wear a mask, it keeps the germs that we might have to ourselves, and it keeps the germs that others may have from coming to us. So it kind of works both ways. But I'm sitting in my kitchen now, so I think I'll take it off. But yeah, masks this time of year, which is in the fall, are everywhere. Everyone's wearing masks, as I said, because of that virus. But also, Halloween is coming in a little bit. So when I walk through the stores, I see all these different masks, ways to cover your face and pretend to be someone else. And that made me think of this book about a little girl named Lily. And I like to think in this book about why Lily loves her mask so much. I went to Target the other day, and I'll show you some of those costumes as a lead-in to reading this story about Lily. So here we were at Target, and look at the Disney princess costumes. Oh, anyone you'd ever want. And then these just made me laugh. These were bunnies and pieces of pizza, donuts, hot dogs. And then there were all kinds of ghoulish and strange masks to wear. Things that looked like devils or golden rams or skeleton heads. Oh my goodness. They were all kinds of creepy ones. But, ooh, look at that pumpkin-y thing. Then I saw that beautiful one in the middle. It looked like a cat. And that mask, which is just made of paper, well, I took it off and I looked at it more closely because it reminded me of that favorite book of mine, Lily and the Cat Mask. And here's the book, Lily's Cat Mask, by Julie Fortenberry. And I love the title page because it shows Lily with the cat mask on the top of her head. And where do you think she's sitting? Yes, she's on a limb of a tree, probably a tree that she's climbed up in her bare feet. Just the kind of thing that's fun to do in the summer. All right, let's read. Lily's Cat Mask. Lily wasn't sure she wanted to get new things for school, but her father said it would be fun. When she got tired, Lily just wanted to go home. Hello, Lily. Oh my, you've grown. Are you starting school soon? Then she saw the cat mask. It was one of a kind, and her dad did something unusual. He said yes and bought it for her. She didn't need a shopping bag. She wore it right out of the store. Everywhere she went, she wore the mask. She wore it to parties with her closest friends. She wore it to big family get-togethers when she wanted to be invisible and when she wanted to be noticed. She even wore it to the doctor. Meow? Yes, meow, meow. Even her doctor knew cat talk. But one day she couldn't find the mask. When her dad saw she was sad, he made her a new one-of-a-kind disguise. What do you think it's going to be? It was fun to be a bunny for a while, but she felt lucky to find the mask a couple of days later. She was so happy to be a cat again, especially when she didn't feel like talking. "I'm Miss Ito, and I'll be your teacher this fall." Maybe she was feeling a little shy at school. She liked to hide her face when she felt mean and couldn't get nice. And she also made a very important wish wearing her mask. But when Lily started school, her teacher called the mask a distraction, and Lily was only allowed to wear it at recess when everyone was outside. Sometimes she left the mask on, hoping that no one would notice. But the teacher did. So sometimes the mask had to stay in the teacher's desk drawer until recess. Then one day the teacher announced that at the end of the week they'd have a party, a costume party, and everyone could wear whatever they wanted. There was a superhero, a mouse, a pirate, a witch, a princess, a ghost, 2 bugs, an alligator, and the very best one of all, another cat. It wasn't just Lily wearing her mask. A boy had made a cat mask like hers. And the last page of the book shows them sitting out on the swings together, saying, "Meow, meow," cat talk together. I think Lily is going to be a very fine friend with the boy who made the cat mask. So I was just thinking, it couldn't be that hard to make a cat mask, or any kind of mask, really, because this one's just made of paper. And so I thought, well, I definitely have paper plates at my house, and I've got a hole punch and some scissors and markers. You should always have markers on your art table, or crayons, or paint, or all of that. And so, if I were going to make Lily's cat mask, the main thing I'd need to cut out would be ears. So let me see. If I cut like this, okay, and then I'm going to need to cut down like that. Maybe I'll just kind of go like that. Little cat chin. And then do it on the other side. Okay, so here's the other ear. And then I'll just kind of, I don't know, cut it down. Oh, it's going to be kind of a tiny mask. This might be for a little sister. And then, I would just need to probably color it, right? And punch some holes on either side for stringing a string so I could tie it around my head. Okay, there's 2 holes. And then if I want, I could cut out an eye hole, or I could just be completely invisible behind it and not be, but that would make it hard to see. Hang on just a minute and let me see what I can do. So remember how I cut out the ears from my paper plate and then I just put it up to my face and I tried to imagine where the holes would be. And I just cut them extra big so I could make sure I could see out of it. That's a little tricky to do. Always good to ask for help if you need it. And then I just made a wildcat with blue furry ears up here, that pink nose, and a blue mouth. I guess I could cut the mouth out too if I wanted to talk through it, but it seems to work pretty well like this if I'm just talking through it myself. The last thing I might want to do is tie some string yarn around the back, and there I am. It's not Lily's cat mask, which is super cool, but maybe I could be Lily's new best friend, Libby. All right, y'all, make some masks. It's so fun, and it's not just for Halloween. All right, bye-bye.